Welcome back to the Grow Farming Network, and today we're talking about raised beds, our raised beds. I want you to kind of see how long we've had these. I'm going to put the video where we actually installed these raised beds. If you hear that noise, just kind of little construction's going on. So these beds we put in a few years ago, and I wanted to give you, a lot of times people look at raised beds, they look at the cinder block raised beds, they look at the aluminum raised beds, and they want to know, is it cost effective? This one here, we don't buy treated wood, so this is a non-treated wood. All of these are non-treated raised beds, so you can see they're actually on their last leg now. Like I say, it's been a few years. The exact amount of years, I'm going to have to go back into our videos and I'm going to pull that card so you all can look at that video, and I'll probably just put it in the video how many years it's been. But you can kind of see they're still not done, especially with the prices. Prices are going through the roof as far as for wood. So if they're still standing, don't replace them. Do not replace them, because they're still holding the same amount of dirt as before. We're actually going today, we're going to add more dirt. We're not adding more wood. So this is going to have to last me at least 2 more seasons, especially with the prices of wood. And you can see, as long as you don't move this. Now with my kids, if you have kids, these raised beds won't last as long. But if you don't have kids, then you don't have to worry about the kids stepping on these, knocking them over. When they start to get weak, you want to be really careful around them. You can see kind of on the back edge here, I'll show you. The more a kid comes or a person comes and steps on it, you know, they're gonna knock it over. But as long as you don't touch them, they're still gonna be good for holding soil, and that's what we want. The beautiful thing about these capsule style raised beds is that we don't have to buy these bricks again. All we have to do is buy 3 boards, those 2 8-foot boards, and that third 8-foot board, cut it in half, so 3 boards. I don't know how much they cost now, but we'll get 3 of the 2x8x10s or 2x8x12s and just cut one of them in half, and that'll be your full price. No more paying for these, so that'll cut your price in half since the price of wood is coming up. Let me show you one more. Tie my shoes. Let me show you one more. These are those free raised beds that we actually got from Guillory at Guillory's Louisiana Homestead. And these raised beds have lasted a good while. Matter of fact, I got something I'm going to put in this video to show you. When we first installed and filled this bed, Ariana was a little bitty baby just sitting on my lap. And now, of course, Ariana is running around this tall. You know who Ariana is. So it's still good. What happened here on the corner was, like I said, if you mess with it, we had one of these trellises here used to be right here, and it would get damaged from us moving that trellis, trying to cut around that trellis. But if you had nothing around it where you can just leave it be, I'm going to look to get at least another season, a season and a half out of this one. Maybe a fall and a spring, and next spring, I think, when we dig up whatever in this bed, we'll, for the fall, whenever it's kind of like this, around this time next year, we'll try to take these beds out. Same thing here. This one is worse. This one is one of the worst ones out of all the beds. You can see back there, we're doing a little work, kind of cutting the trees, but you can see this is one of the worst ones. You can actually do this as well. Cut some little pipes and just pick these up, which is probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to pick this up just a little bit where it can hold some of that soil. This is really bad, but it's gonna last me until next year. And I'm gonna put some, just drive some pipes to hold this up. Do whatever you can. With the prices going up like they're going up, you have to do whatever you can. Now something has gotten in here, and I'm guessing it got in here from under the bottom. I actually put my garlic in here, and I just planted my garlic. You can see it coming up right here. And something has went in here. I'm gonna have to reinforce this. But as you can see, My garlic is coming up. But something came in here and actually disturbed them. So now I actually gotta figure out what's coming in here and why. I know it's not my dog because my dog actually is on the chains at night now. Because we got a neighbor that got chickens, so we did a good job in influencing the neighbors. But in influencing the neighbors, we've been made to have to lock our dog up now to keep our dog from going eating their chickens. Go figure. You influence people and then it backfires on you. So we got to get our dog one of those little wireless fence things so we can take him off that chain. And right here, another bed. This bed here is one of the last beds we put in. This one here is still ready. We're gonna fill this one up with some more soil. This one is still gonna last at least 2 more years. Those beds back here actually get more work, more moving around, more stress. So at least one more season out of these, and we've been having them for about 3-4 years. So that's about how long raised beds last. If you're not following our videos yet, it's going to be a good year. Follow us, follow along, and hopefully you learned something. Thank you for watching, and as always, grow, grow, grow. Peace.